came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
And an X to receive.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
That play was right.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
Jackson on the that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was tackled. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
on 2nd down. It's Jones.
42-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
The one who brought him down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Campbell on the stop.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Packers 8, Ravens nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his running back Aaron Jones that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Packers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, come on.
By Patrick Queen. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure.
Oh, come on. What are you doing?
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? I mean, very interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins.
Oh, come on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson.
I knew it.
For the 3rd time, Jackson
I knew it. I knew it.
Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Green Bay. He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Aaron Jones. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pick.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm calling Give watching my video. I got many subscribers. Not a problem. I have faith in my defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Aaron Jones.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Oh, yeah. It comes back.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
My hand slipped.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
There's a different quarterback, so I got to play different, you know what I mean? That's all, you know what I mean? Got to do different passes. You know what I mean? Ain't no biggie. 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 I woke up late. Sorry. What happens when you play with different teams?
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
See.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
That's a big place.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Oh, yeah, of course he's back.
Jackson being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
In crutches.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The score, Packers 25, Ravens 19.
Lamar Jackson quarter. What channel that on? Where you watching that?
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Oh, you're not playing no more?
And that'll set him back 5.
What happened? That was you or me? Yeah.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Makes you have to come back. It made you have to come back. While you're running towards the locker room.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game.
I don't know how you won, but you won.
As you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game?
I didn't get the feel. I didn't get the feel for
the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite,
Jackson
what did they
until
always
the
say
end.
to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
When you go to YouTube, Sanchez. Damn, what happened with this, yo?